San Antonio has some amazing communities, and in this video I'm going over one of the most exclusive and in-demand areas in the entire Alamo City. So if you're looking for the very best of what San Antonio has to offer, then stay tuned because you're about to learn everything you want to know about living in the Cantera area, and we're getting into it right now. What's going on, family? This is Greg Foster with Market Boss at eXp Realty right here in San Antonio, Texas. And if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living, working, eating, chilling, and playing in San Antonio, Texas, then click the subscribe button and tap that little bell so you're notified every time we drop a new video. And my team and I, we're getting calls every single day from folks just like you looking into the San Antonio area. So if you're thinking about moving or relocating anywhere in the Alamo City, then give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, however you want to get a hold of us. We've got your back when moving to San Antonio, Texas. Now, if you're doing your research on the best areas for living in San Antonio, Texas, then you definitely have to give Cantera a serious look. If you're checking out the map, Cantera is located in the far northwest part of San Antonio at the intersection of highways I-10 and Loop 1604. This area is known as one of the most coveted parts of the city, and when I'm talking to people about the best places for living, working, eating, chilling, and playing in San Antonio, Texas, Cantera always makes it up towards the top of the list. Just outside Loop 1604, this area is anchored by the Shops at Cantera, which is the premier outdoor open-air shopping mall in San Antonio. Now, as a destination city, San Antonio has no shortage of great places to go shopping, but if I had my ruthers on any given day, I'd probably choose Cantera over just about anywhere else. It's where my family and I do the majority of our shopping and back to school for the kids, and whether you've got just a short list of things to go pick up, or if you're looking to spend the afternoon really doing some damage, Cantera has over 190 plus stores for you to choose from, with everything ranging from men and women's fashion to kids clothing, health and beauty, and department stores like Macy's, Nordstrom, and Neiman Marcus. It's just a really nice area to hang out and take it in and look at the scenery, and even if you don't have a whole lot of shopping to do, it's a really nice place to just go and hang out with the family. I know we've been down there with the kids a lot of different times just to hang out and get snacks or get treats. You know, my wife and my daughters are really into chocolate, so they always appreciate an opportunity to head over to Godiva. And for me, I'm usually more of like a fruity, chewy candy kind of guy, so you'll often find me over at Lolly and Pops, which is like a really old school, classic, kind of retro candy store with bins of just about every kind of candy you can imagine, with all the new stuff and also a lot of old school candies that you just can't find in most places. And if you're looking for a cool date night spot, the Shops at Cantera have so many restaurants with open patios and awesome menus, great drinks, and just really nice ambiance. You know, in fact, one of the favorite things my wife and I like to do in the summertime is hang out on the patio at the Cheesecake Factory over two ginormous pieces of cheesecake and just watch the fireworks shows, usually around about 9 o'clock in the evening as they go off over Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, which happens to be right next door to the shops just a little further north on Cantera Parkway. Now, if you ask me, I'm more of like a SeaWorld, Aquatica, water park type of guy, especially with the summers that we have out here in San Antonio. But Six Flags really is an amazing time with all of its rides and shows, and you can still get your splash on in the Whitewater Bay and the Lone Star Lagoon. And if you're looking at this thing from the sky, you'll notice that it's got a massive parking lot, part of which is actually used as kind of like a makeshift drive-in movie theater in the evenings, and that just sets up a good scene for watching old stuff. They've got new movies, old movies, and it's a great place for hanging out for friends and family. Just on the other side of I-10 along Cantera Parkway is the Rim Shopping Center, and while the Shops at Cantera is more of what I would call like a heavy retail shopping mall, the Rim is definitely more of a lifestyle center where you'd go for your everyday living kind of stuff. You've got a Lowe's home improvement store, a Dick's Sporting Goods, and a huge Bass Pro Shops. Make sure you don't end up getting lost in there. And one of the coolest movie theaters I've ever seen in my life. Now, first of all, the Palladium just sounds really fancy. I can still remember the first time we went there as a family to go see a movie. I don't really remember what we saw. I just remember standing outside looking at this thing like it was something straight out of Greek mythology, looking at my kids like,
"Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?"
I ain't playing. Seriously though, there's so many great restaurants in the Rim, and there's so much to do on that side of I-10. You've got Top Golf, which gives you some really amazing views of far north and north central San Antonio as you tee off from a way high vantage point. And then there's Andretti Racing too, if you're into go-karting and doing some indoor racing with some friends and family. And most recently there's iFly, which is like an indoor big fan skydiving simulation that a lot of people really enjoy too. There's just so much going on in this area, and it's very much a resort style community with the Cantera Cantera Resort and Spa, located right next door to Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. It's just a hub for a lot of locals to come do some staycationing and to just pull away from the day-to-day to do some relaxing and rejuvenating. And it's where you'll find some of the best hill country views for miles in San Antonio, overlooking the Palmer Golf Course, and some of the best trail systems in the area with quick access to Medallion Park and Canyon Ridge Park right there in your backyard. Living in La Cantera still feels like you're way out far from the city, with all of the trees and green spaces and hilltop views full of blue Texas sky, but you're just minutes away from all of the best shopping, dining, entertainment, and major employers that you're going to find here in San Antonio. The main campus for UTSA is right down the road, and it's just a short drive for the corporate headquarters for Valero Energy, New Star Energy, USAA, the Texas Medical Center, and Camp Bullis. The La Cantera area just affords you access to some of the very best neighborhoods, schools, and home life in the city of San Antonio. And as a more affluent community, the pricing for the homes in these neighborhoods definitely reflect that. Here you're going to find entry-level homes, townhomes, and condos starting in the upper 200s that were built in the early 2000s, and mid-range homes that start really in the mid to high 300s that go well into the $400,000 and $500,000 range, with larger homes on bigger home sites with views that stretch so far you can even see downtown San Antonio on a really clear day. And then of course there's the Dominion, which is one of San Antonio's premier guard-gated luxury communities that's home to a number of celebrities, professional athletes, and prominent residents here in the city. The country club at the Dominion is well known for its spa, its tennis courts, clubhouse complete with catering and summer camps, and it's actually served as one of the top PGA golf tour sites for the last 20 years. Now, if you're wanting any more information about La Cantera or any other neighborhood in the San Antonio area, my team and I, we're getting calls every day from folks that are looking into the Alamo City, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about moving or relocating anywhere in the San Antonio area, then give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, however you want to get a hold of us. We've got your back when moving to San Antonio, Texas.